Hey everyone, it is Saturday, August 27th. The time is 2:37 p.m. and the temperature outside is around 22 degrees Celsius. And I am here at Union Station. And there's a train I was just on.
Line 1, North Hall.
And it looks like it's being held up due to a problem with some of the doors on that car there. So for this one, I'm going to head on up to street level, and then I'm going to walk west along Front Street West, and I'll go past the Metro Toronto Convention Centre. That is where Fan Expo 2022 is currently taking place. And then I'll make my way over to the SkyDome. That's where the Blue Jays are celebrating 30 years since their first World Series victory. And then from there, I think I'll head back in this direction along Bremner Blvd. So that wasn't the best exit for me to take from Union Station, but it'll work. This is Bay Street just on the left, and Scotiabank Arena is just to the south of here. So this is Bay and Front Street.
Wait, really?
And to look north up Bay. So now we're going to go west along Front Street West. And that is Union Station just on the left. So I'm essentially heading over to the CN Tower. And then I'll circle around that and head back along a street that runs to the south of here. So I'll be walking along either side of the Metro Convention Centre. I came along this stretch of front the other day in a video I recorded around the financial district at rush hour. It's certainly a very different vibe on the weekend. There's a lot of food vendors set up here. So if you've heard of the San Diego Comic-Con, then you have an idea what to expect from FanFest. It's a similar event. I think there's various events called FanFest and Comic-Con that run all over North America. There's the Royal York Hotel. And it's not uncommon to see people dressed up at the event. So we'll see if there's anyone in cosplay when we go by, and I think that's maybe why some people requested that I walk by this event. admission was $69. And I checked their filming policy on their website, and it said you can't record within 12 feet of anyone without asking for their permission. All right, I think I'm gonna get stuck at this. All right, I'll follow this guy through. I didn't want to be the one holding up traffic. And there's a look south down York Street. And that is Kelly's Landing. That girl just tried to put her water bottle in the recycling bin and failed, and ended up knocking some trash onto the street. There's someone selling some comic books. So there will be an event known as Comic-Con in Toronto next March. Similar idea, different organizers. There's the Loose Moose. And the Blue Jay game starts just after 3. Here's some people dressed up. But they were doing a giveaway for the first 15,000 fans in attendance. They were receiving commemorative bomber jackets. So I think a lot of fans would have already made their way over into the stadium by now. There's 160 Front Street West. I think this is a mix of Blue Jays fans and people going to and from Fan Expo, walking along Front Street here. And on the corner of Simcoe in front there is the Intercontinental Hotel. And that is sold out right now. Rooms seem to be going for around $500 if you're lucky enough to get one. I imagine the Fan Expo is the reason it's so hard to get a room there. There's a Manitoba license plate. So I've heard that Kevin Smith is here. I think they hold a number of celebrities, or they invite a number of celebrities every year. So this event features, we've got their website up here, panels, seminars, and workshops with comic book and video game companies and notable people. There's also some film screenings There's even a costume contest at one point. There is the Metro Toronto Convention Centre on the left. And this opened in the early 80s. And it's hosted a number of events throughout the years. I've heard some people complain that they pay $70 to get in, basically for the privilege of shopping. That seems to be the primary activity inside. And I am glad I'm not heading in. Look at that queue of people. There must be a big security line. A single day pass today is $69, and for tomorrow it is $52.
Oh, there you go.
Prop check, making people drop off their swords.
That's why you do prop check.
So some of the celebrities on hand will be Elijah Wood, William Shatner, Carl Weathers, Giancarlo Esposito. I think I mentioned Kevin Smith already. The Kids in the Hall and a whole bunch of others that you can find listed on their website. I think the annual attendance, or I guess the week-long attendance, runs 4 days, I think, from August to Sunday. It's supposed to be well in the neighborhood of over 100,000. There's some interesting outfits coming up. I think Japanese animation is quite popular at events like this. That's not really my scene. I'd be a fish out of water in that place. Although this year they're featuring what's called X Buffer Festival. And it says that is bringing you the very best in Canadian and international digital first content creators. And there's a number of notable YouTubers in there. So that explains why I'm on the outside walking around it. Free samples. Sure, thank you. I'm never gonna say no to free gummies. And look at this crowd piling into the SkyDome area. Well, I guess some are going to Fan Expo. So this is the south end of John Street. And there's a look to the east. City Sightseeing Toronto. Oh, thanks. And now it's time to head up towards the SkyDome. We're back in '93. The Blue Jays won the World Series. They also won it in '92, but that game finished off in Atlanta. I remember watching both quite vividly on TV. think those people are lost. Although there's an entrance here to Fan Expo for people who've pre-purchased their tickets. And there's going to be a number of notable Blue Jay greats on hand today. They're actually holding a ceremony to commemorate their World Series wins. I think it started at 2:30. So on hand will be Dave Steve, an incredibly underrated pitcher. In fact, he was one of the best pitchers of his era statistically, and he never won a Cy Young Award. As well as Dave Winfield, Juan Guzman, Rance Molyneux, Alfredo Griffin, who was one of my favorites as a kid, Candy Maldonado, Todd Stottlemyre, Mike Timlin, and Cito Gaston will be here. Notably absent is Roberto Alomar. In fact, he's been removed from the Blue Jays level of excellence. Apparently he did some bad things. So it is about 15 minutes before opening pitch.
And those who require accessible support. The gate closest to your seat is recommended on your ticket. However, you may enter any of the main gates.
I was planning on coming here about 15 minutes earlier than I did. But the shuttle buses they were running were few and far between on line 1, and I ended up not able to get on the first few shuttle buses that rolled in. There was really no proper queuing system. It was kind of a free-for-all. I didn't feel like muscling my way to the front of the line. And then when we got to St. Clair Station to transfer onto the subway, that was, well, not a very good situation. It took about 15 minutes from there to get onto the train, which is always good when the sign says next train in 3 minutes. They should really just disable that when they know it's going to be incorrect.
The Toronto Blue Jays thank you for your support and cooperation. And comfort, safety, and security is on the front file. Welcome to the ballpark. Enjoy the game.
There's a pretty fantastic view of the South Court. Hello, how's it going? I just got spotted. Let's head down towards the base of the CN Tower and Ripleys Aquarium. And after I record this walk, I'm going to find myself some lunch. And I think I'm going to head down to the waterfront, as there's an event taking place called Smorgasborg. And given that it's August 27th, we are at the tail end of summer. Pretty big line to go up the tower. But first you gotta line up to get tickets if you don't arrange for them online in advance. This area is really kind of tourist central. There is Ripleys Aquarium. I'm not really a fan of big aquariums like that. It's probably worth checking out and giving a chance. This guy. Is this your shame for losing? That's awesome.
Gotta pick up trash in the city.
Well, you should be drafting soon. Better luck this year.
I don't even know what pick did he get. Did you get your pick yet?
And we've got a Spider-Man sighting.
Here, we'll get one side by side.
It's a pretty strong Spider-Man. There's a hot dog vendor. So this here is Bremner Blvd. Although just to the west of here, once you get west of Spadina, it becomes Fort York Boulevard. And to the east of here, just before Scotiabank Arena, it becomes Raptors Way in honor of the Raptors championship. They're the last sports team to win a major title in the city. The Maple Leafs have not won since '67. I thought it was kind of funny that the other night Bill Burr was making fun of how long it's taken the Montreal Canadiens to win. It was like, try looking up at the Raptors, Bill. You're kind of in the wrong city to be making fun of people for that. There's the rec room. Think of it as kind of a giant Dave & Buster's. And here's Roundhouse Park. And off in the distance is the Steam Whistle Brewery. There used to be a few different roundhouses down here. And I can vouch for the excellence of the brewery tour. I'm not sure if that's resumed post-COVID or not. So this used to be John Street. That now ends to the south. At Front Street, and I have not seen this thing operating in quite a while. They've got a mini GO train on it. That's pretty awesome. And I can hear the crowd roaring at the SkyDome. It's weird that they wrote the wrong name on their own building.
I like this.
Bill, you love coupons. You're gonna.
I think we found where the Fan Expo people are hiding. Seems to be a fair bit of people on the other side of Bremner. That is the financial district off in that direction, and south of Front Street, this area is known as the South Core District. That's really kind of all blending into one these days. Let's go over and see. How things are at this side of the convention center. Doesn't look like I can get closer than this.
Even more before.
Well, I'm down 10. And then that gets us over there. Which I guess makes sense.
That's pretty awesome. If you go out in public like that, you're definitely going to have people pointing a camera in your direction. It's an impromptu photo shoot. I think the Metro Toronto Convention Center is primarily divided into two different buildings. And I have no clue what these people are dressed up as. And this is Simcoe Street, so I'm going to leave Olympic Park and continue walking east along Bremner.
That's not like you. Or is it Raptors 7?
And what is going on here? Looks like there's a protest, maybe? Okay. I think the turnout these folks have been getting has been dwindling in numbers. I won't lie, that's a pretty cool looking car. A Canadian flag with a wrecking ball on it. All right, I have seen everything, folks. As we make it to York Street. And that is the Scotiabank Arena straight ahead. And it's time to find some lunch. So welcome to the York Street Concourse at Union Station. There are some people who obviously attended Fan Expo. Aha, Union Food Court. Well, there's a chance this place is absolutely rammed given what's going on in the area. Hopefully not. Busy, but not so busy I'll have to wait forever and won't be able to find a table. So I'm going to figure out what to do for lunch. I hope you enjoyed this one. Walking along front to the SkyDome, past Fan Expo, and then looping back on Bremner Blvd. Let me know your thoughts and comments down below. If you wish to support the channel, there's links to my Patreon and YouTube channel membership in the description.
Everywhere?
And I have an Instagram account at Johnny Strides. And there's a super thanks button appearing below these videos. All right, time to get some lunch. Thank you for watching, and I will catch you in the next one.